Hey guys, welcome back. All right, we're gonna jump right into it. So iiRcade passed their FCC certification, and it's about time because the product's about to ship this month, so they need FCC certification. So anyways, the thing I thought was interesting is it's running the Rockchip 3399. Now, we're seeing rock chips pop up in everything. These China handhelds are running rock chips. Actually, the couple new products from Arcade1Up are running rock chips, but this one in particular is kind of interesting because the 3399 is a pretty powerful system. Now, if you look, if we scroll up and look at this article is comparing the Rock Pro 64, which is running the same chip as the iiRcade, to a Raspberry Pi 4. Now, we're not going to jump into all the details of that, but this chip actually performs in that Rock Pro 64 about as good, if not better, than the Raspberry Pi 4 on a lot of the tests. So that's pretty significant because it means, the Raspberry Pi 4 is running things like N64 decently. It's running things like Dreamcast decently. So we may see Zhong try to go after more advanced titles on more advanced arcade systems that would require a little bit more processing power. So I think that's a pretty interesting stat there. So let's go back and look at this manual for a couple more minutes here, but we'll look, they also have specs on their video output board that goes to their LCD monitor. Now, this thing is using LVDS, but they've put a proprietary connector on it. So if you see this connector, that's actually the connector for video. Now, those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, we've done a lot of Arcade1Up modding, and on the Arcade1Up, they use a very different connector at the end. This is sort of a standard connector, and there's actually a lot of LCD controller boards out there that would accept that connector, providing you have the right resolutions. And as Arcade1Up modding became more popular, every generation the board changed slightly because they changed the resolutions. Like, for instance, the newer ones use 960p. So anyways, you need a different video board. So Zhong isn't looking like he's encouraging people, obviously, to do modding. That's one reason for that. But the reason is they're trying to have an app store so you can go download the games and stuff like that, which I think is really exciting. And then if he continues to get great titles, that product will continue to get better. And the cool thing is, with the processor that he's using, he could potentially get some higher titles that would require more horsepower. So that's pretty neat. Now, doubling down on this RK3399, there are other systems that use Rockchip. One of them is the AtGames Legends Ultimate. It uses the Rockchip 3328. But when you compare the one in the iiRcade to the 3328, the iiRcade, kind of creams it as far as performance. You can look, here's sort of just a couple of metrics. The top line is the 3399. You can see it significantly beats the 3328 by almost 2x in some of these, some of them even more. So it's about 2 times as powerful from a CPU perspective, but it's almost 5 times as powerful from a GPU perspective. So this iiRcade's not going to be any slouch, and it's definitely a lot more powerful than some of the systems we've seen in the home arcade space, so that's encouraging. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to pass along this news because I think it's interesting. Now, the thing that truly is going to be where the rubber meets the road is, can Zhong get other titles that we're going to want to enjoy on this arcade? Because as he builds that app store, that's going to sort of dictate how good the product is, right? Because I think everyone agrees the sound system's great. By the way, he did a little funny thing in the manual I'll show you really quick. He's been talking about his sound system having 1.21 gigawatts of sound. He actually has a little comment on here. It says gigawatt sound. This is actually the power amplifier for the speakers. So it's 100 watts total, 50 watts per speaker. So kind of cool. We also haven't seen a home arcade product with a sound system that good. So that's pretty cool too. So I got to hand it to Zhong. It looks like he's really trying to build something that's unique and differentiated from the other products in the market. But that's all I have. So if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and always turn on notifications so you get informed of other videos like this. That's all I got, guys. We will see you on the next one.